Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Victoria 3 is the Sikh Empire. We have done some major reforms in our nation the last couple of episodes, well on our way to liberalizing quite a lot of our government and economy, while also just massively boosting our economy. We have tons of money we're sitting on right now, although some of that will go away as these barracks start to kick in. I'm not too worried about saving up some money right now, although it's looking a little ridiculous. I should just rush out steel frame buildings. That's definitely increased my costs. So a little bit of a revolution on the cusp over here. The Sikh priesthood aren't happy that we're enacting total separation of church and state, but tough for them. I guess maybe I shouldn't be as worried about the bureaucracy shortfall here, since I do still have money despite the tax waste, but we do want to ultimately fix up some of this. Although maybe I really should just keep focusing on the standard living issue. You know, I've got the money right now. I don't like that it's tax waste. That feels bad. Backroom dealings exposed. Drop our success chance. This drops it less, although it gives us more of a bureaucracy penalty. I don't want the popularity hit on our intellectuals. That Karkar, that's the leader of the intelligentsia. And I don't want him to have a popularity hit, because it's actually quite useful to have that right now. So it's a little annoying. Went from 44% to 34% or something like that. Revolution brewing, yeah. Lots of states in turmoil. Hopefully we can get multiculturalism as a thing. But again, right now, not even the intelligentsia support full multiculturalism, which, I mean, makes sense. Even at that time, even though the smarty smarts were like, no, I mean, clearly, like, being racist is totally correct, right? Luckily, we don't have that kind of problem anymore with people being garbage. Anywho, oh, still brewing 86% over here. Pardon me, it's like we're currently suppressing the landowners. Maybe I should be suppressing the priesthood a little bit. That'll be fine. Okay. Another government registration over here. The railway. We want those iron mines, because right now the iron price is a little high, which I don't care so much for my own construction costs, since we do have so much money. We're actually about to hit this cap. Should I just more construction industry? You know what? Let's max out Kashmir first of all. 5 in sin as well. We may have to go and regress some of these later on. Maybe, you know, maybe it's all too much. I'll get these 2 in Sind. I'll get those in Kashmir. Some martyr. Preacher. Yelling. 25% chance of a good output. Okay, so the bad outcome here of 10% enactment, the reduced enactment success chance, is the same as this. However, it does increase the radicalism of clergy. I'm going to go with option 1, though, because if it works out, and it didn't. Either way. We may have to back out of this for a scooch. Psychiatry unlocked. Oh, that's all right. Fine. Could bring this back up. Does it matter? Intelligentsia still love me. You know, I guess I'll just, I mean, I could straight up just drop the taxes, but let me go and remove more consumption taxes over here, which should help with this quality of life. We can always reenact them later on. The authority boost makes me think, let's go ahead with emergency relief. Here and here. Do you still have turmoil Sind? Yeah, you do, actually. Let's do that. Hope that it brings down some of the turmoil. That's very annoying. Nothing but negative events. We're trying to make our country better! Come on, game! Please! Lots of private construction going on. Hopefully they don't do something stupid. I mean, not the capitalists would ever go and ruin a country. No, it's fine. We do have the enactment time decrease, which is still useful. We're still suppressing landowners. Right, that's something else I could have done with all the authorities. Suppress the priesthood. Which, actually, yeah. You know what? Let me cancel the emergency relief here. Let me suppress these guys. Religious corruption exposed. Oh, that's handy! So nihilist. Now let's increase the success chance. They're up to 90. Oh. Well, I mean, we could probably win a civil war against them, which would, like, just tank their percentages. But I'd rather not go through another civil war at this point, because it's not good for our country's economy. Yeah, maybe with a little bit of suppression. Still at 90. Still okay right now. Now, they do have a boost because of the religious schools. Are religious schools going to get canceled? From us doing total separation? I don't know. Oh, we'll see. Still the right step forward. Yeah, if we can go to public or private schools, that's going to be okay. You won. And I mean, that's not going to go away when this stops passing. Although, they will lose one of the modifiers will slowly decay over time. Eventually, they'll get less salty about the whole law being passed. Alright, yeah, more iron mines, just generally nice for our economy. Ooh, wood's so expensive right now. Do I have access to more logging camps? I can build one in Western Afghanistan. I will do that, but it's quite clear that what I need to do... Oh, that is a huge shortfall. Get some British, Russian... Chinese wood. We're still gonna have a shortfall. Total separation is kicked in. Okay. All right. So that's certainly tweaking a few things. Religious schools is still there. Oh, but I can. Either way, it's radicalized. They're already radicalized. It would give them something specific to bitch about. Let's start on this. There was shrinking. City of Plenty. We're gonna go for regular. Let them celebrate, not the one that increases, that requires a higher quality of life. Restore straight religion, but yeah, that's going down. And I don't see a new rebellion starting. And we still want multiculturalism and stuff, but we're not in a good position for that. Revolution is ticking down. They want to preserve religious schools, but the radicalism there is only at 60 currently. I think the revolution is going to stop at 73 because I think it uses the highest one. This actually isn't even supported by a specific group. Maybe the group can only support one specific one, and it's whichever one has the most support that they actually go for. Okay. Screw frigates. I think we're going to, yeah, screw frigates sounds about right. We're not really getting involved in the Navy currently. Although that would be another, thing that we could spend our money on, is get a Navy going. Hello, dynamite. Now, what is my status with our chemical plants and whatnot? We have some. Vacuum evaporation. Yeah, see, this is going to use up a bunch. It's going to produce more explosives, which we don't currently need. But we're going to use some. Our iron mines. That will be enough explosives currently. But we literally have the one chemical plant. Okay. If I unpause, we have a shortage of 111. Each one of these can produce 90. So, I mean, if I do one more, it'll eliminate the overall shortfall. But I'm going to alt-click 2 of them at the front of the queue because I'm going to want to set more mines to explosives. We're going to need, like, quite a few more chemical plants than this. But hopefully we get lucky on the public schools. But yeah, right now the rebellion status is fine. Why are the landowners at the top of this list? They don't have the most clout. Debate over whether the public schools should have... Oh, should they be segregated? Yeah, such ideas relic of an age past. Reduce enactment time. Piss off a couple of people. They're our new ad. No, we're not going to do 2 branches. That's silly. Okay. 86, 87. Yeah, oh yeah, they don't care about the separation of church and state anymore. They've gone behind religious schools now. The trade party formed. Elections coming up soon. Going to be overcapped on our bank shortly. You know what? I don't mind running an unproductive iron import route for a little while. I want to load up iron. I was to say, in fact, I might even be willing to accept another one that runs at a deficit. These numbers are too low. Be worth thinking about. See, oh yeah, there we go. The revolution counter got reset, but it should cap itself at 88%. 88% revolution. We're going to see some serious shit. That's it. Oh, what's with my construction efficiency? Oh, wow. We actually have turmoil in our capital. Our quality of life here, the standard of living, is actually improving as an average. It's gone to 2 digits, which we haven't seen in a while. We do have some money. The Free Trade Party is industrialists. I actually don't mind having them get momentum. 2 years? Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's almost never the case that I can afford those. I'm happy with the industrialists having momentum. They love me. They generally support things I'm in favor of right now. Wood's expensive. Yeah, I know. I don't think there's any more logging camps to be built now, because I think that zeroes how many more I can build. Yeah. Wait, import some wood? Barely. Bring some in from Persia. You know what? Yeah, I don't care about somewhat negative bureaucracy here. We'll bring in 10 more from here and here. These guys have wood, which means when we go and conquer them, maybe we should do that. Can do attitude. Oh, is this the stupid can opener thing? No. Oh, infamy's gone all the way down to 0. Well, hello. I don't know what that's going to be like with our revolution here. I don't know if that's going to lead to more instability. Yeah, we're going to go and hammer that. Booming industry successfully completed. Oh, booming, is that explosives? Chemical plant throughput actually sounds great. Or, ooh, just raw mining throughput. Let's go with raw mining throughput, actually. Slightly negative money because our troops are raised, but which is fine. If I'd realized that, I would have started a war a little sooner. Freedom of trade. Yeah, we need free trade to be enacted. And then we can complete that. Revolution. Ooh, 94. Ooh. It'll be a little awkward if it happens during a war, but... I don't care if that's unproductive, because we still... Yeah, we're still short on iron. Okay, election is in. Conservative Party with the priesthood and the landowners. Ooh, we really do have to make a change in government here. Well, hold on. Let me let this tick go by. Oh, revolution is upon us. Wait, really? 81. How did it go to 100 here? It looks to me like it should be capped at 81. There you go. Yeah, it's going down. War with Qinq has started. Curriculum disagreement. I don't like the enactment success chance going down. Yeah, we'll accept that it's going to take longer. I guess something with the election caused something to be recalculated short term. United States is damaging relations. I don't love that. Negative convoys. Yeah, our sea stuff is still, like, terrible. Yeah, this war here should be easy peasy. You should crush that. Oh, do they have more than one state? Oh, they do! I mean, maybe I could have gone for a puppeting or this or that, but nah, I don't know. I just kind of want to own things directly, because why not, right? Maybe it would be better to just puppet them. But then my name doesn't get bigger. It's obviously super important. Oh, secondary front, yeah, but barely, not really. Okay, revolution status is fine. The free government reform is still good, but the problem is... Oh, hold on. I can do this one. Just industrialists and intelligentsia. Yeah, okay. That's still going to be great for our reforms. All right. And then all of a sudden we have a stable government again. Yeah, I really thought we were going to have to bring the conservatives into the government, which I did not want to do. ammunition is expensive. We can take a look at that afterwards. We don't have a shortage of it, so that's good. If I had realized, I might have added a second war goal. But, I mean, I can always just turn around and go after Bukhara at the same time. It's the same amount of infamy, I think, for adding the extra war goals. Actually, our infamy is so low. Do I actually want to take... Wait, are they just one state? They're so much bigger. Oh, are you... Is our relationship really that good? Hang on, let me expel diplomats. Okay. Russia's gonna go and take up the rest of Coke. Okay, now that's annoying because I wish I'd grabbed the rest, but I guess that'll have to be okay. No valid war goals. Yeah, so you're just the one thing. Okay. Yeah, in this place, I mean, once all the turmoil and everything goes down, you really barely have any logging camps. That's unfortunate. Still some. Discipline and punish. Yeah, the armed forces want some crazy annoying stuff. Focus on curriculum. Will upset them slightly, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll reduce the enactment time. That's gonna have to be okay. And failing a lot of these clicks though, which is annoying. Here's the government. May join the current revolution. Oh, I don't want them to do that. Concessions is just, they get political strength. I mean, I don't really want the rural folk to be that potent, but I think the concession here is fine. Alright, North Bukhara has broken out. Oh wow, our economy's actually gotten stronger, despite being in the middle of a war. I mean, we're taxing more. Now that we've actually got strong tax laws, actually the government offices are almost certainly making us ludicrous amounts of cash. Because that was one of the reasons I wasn't bothering it with it for a while. Oh, hello, baking powder. Okay, I realize you'll make less money in the short term, but I think it's still going to be good for us in the long term. In fact, if the grain becomes more expensive, more of the pops will probably eat the groceries, and it might rebalance some of these costs. We'll see what we can do about bringing some of those at a slightly better price. Not going to do any of those. I guess, you know what? I'll wait until the war with Bukhara is over, because we'll probably have to reset a few more things there as well. Although, I might be able to import some grain, but I'm just thinking wheat farms here. Get a few more. I guess I finished all those barracks. Okay, you're still cranky, but manageably so. Raising concerns. Industrialists. Oh, they're still a plus 20, so actually I can take that. That's gonna be fine. Maharaja. Oh, okay, so I can say this. It'll upset the intelligentsia, even though they support the law. But the intelligentsia will still love me. Overall, brings our chance up to 43%, which is really useful. And yeah, in before Russia starts to become our biggest threat in this game. Now we could go across here. If I built a navy, I could target some interesting overseas stuff as well. I mean, I could even consider getting into colonization. Not really what I think we're going to do this run. I don't think it's going to be actual colonization, but we might consider conquering some of these other ones. War goal is done. Freedom of thought was successfully completed at the same time. We don't have any arts buildings. We do have a couple of universities, so we'll go with that. Actually, we have 3 universities. That's right, because I built the extra one. We are now Punjab! Hey! So I actually don't know what triggered the title change. Primary culture, Punjabi. Culture traits, Southeast heritage, Indo-Aryan language. Religion is still Sikh. Right, we still have to wait for some of these law changes to happen. Still upset we're not going to get the rest of that, but that'll have to be okay. Okay, now that we've finished this conquest, let's go through. There is a useful tool to help, like, make all your industries work the same way now. But I think we're going to be fine doing this step here manually. I want to do a full review anyway. We really need more tools if we're going to make a move that way. This is fine. We clearly do need more tools. But, so yeah, I'm not going to go down here yet. Oh, that's, yeah, still tools and other things. We still can't do crystal glass just because there's not currently a glass demand. We may have to start manufacturing a glass demand. Tools workshops, make sure you're all in the aggressive mode. This doesn't make more tools. Paper, you're on paper bleaching. Again, that doesn't make more tools. How's the chemical stuff? Yeah, we always end up with... Fertilizer price is always non-existent. Until we get chemical or synthetic plants, which we don't have the tech of. Because then that can start consuming fertilizer. Maybe that'll be the trick. I think right now the thing to keep the chemical plants productive is make sure the price of explosives stays high and try to bring down the price of inputs a little bit. With that in mind, let me switch over to the rural tab for a sec. Yeah, this will also consume more fertilizer. There we go. Oh, no, you should be on citrus orchards. I'm sure of it because of sugar. Yes to harvesting tools. I realize right now it looks bad, but we'll get some things to equalize out. We may as well still run that. Yeah, let me get these in the right mode. We do need more iron. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll probably just have to power up a bunch of chemical plants. Which actually also sulfur, because this is going to be needed for the chemical plants. I don't know about the lead. Wait a second on that. Saws. I'm going to say yes to hardwood. Okay. Hey, now don't have a dirty mind. Yeah, we'll put you on filing cabinets. Urban centers, yes to the street light. And keep you on personal transport for now. Oh, there we go. There's our glass input. There we go. We need to switch that. I guess maybe that's what I'd forgotten. Then they'll meet in the middle. So if we unpause here. Okay, already the explosive price is high. And fertilizer's fairly high. So I'm going to put a couple more chemical plants at the top of the queue. Because we're short, yeah, 194. And each one of these was 90, right? Yeah, there we go. 90. Okay. So that'll fix that. And then if we take a look at our glass works, crystal glass, you would lose money, but I think it's going to be good because right now we've got a shortage of glass. This will fix the shortage of glass. We will have the lead shortage. What I can do really quickly for the lead mine is get the dynamite here, which again will be the shortage of explosives, but we're hoping to fix that quite quickly. In fact, I'm going to queue up a third chemical plant over here because I suspect the numbers will warrant it. And then we're going to see what that shakes out to look like. Revolution should still be fine. Don't care about that event. Yeah, landowners, they're still being suppressed, but they're probably powerful. Oh, good, public schools. Okay, and that is going to eat a fair amount of our bureaucracy, especially if we can level them up, which right now I don't have enough bureaucracy. But I'm going to let these finish. But then I think the big thing is going to be more government offices. Yeah. I realize that there's some, like, turmoil and stuff happening in these places, but I'm going to build it anyway. Shift work. More economy scale. That's nice. Got that one as a freebie. What are we actually researching currently? Improved fertilizer. Which is hard to argue against. Maybe in the short while, the unrest's getting huge. I am going to drop some taxes. For now. Yeah, let's do it. We have a lot of radicals. Donation of knowledge. Oh, is this the free university? Yes, please. In Kashmir. Okay. I'm not going to say no to that. Mexico drops their embargo of America. We haven't actually really taken a look around the world here. Canada looking good. Form Canada. Despite the fact that Great Britain still owns what was Upper Canada at the start of the game. Canada still formed. Germany pretty big. Sweden and Norway are part of the Dominion with Great Britain. That's crazy. I wonder how that happened. No decisions for us to click. Yeah, no nation forming either. Nowhere close to that. Okay, yes, I'm not passing any laws. I should really work on that. Goal suppression is there. I mean, I suppose doing this... Again, it's still a move forward. I don't know... I wish there was a quick glance here to tell us who would be impacted by this in our nation. Because, like, our primary culture is Punjabi, which cultural traits are South Asian and Indo-Aryan. So our cultures, obviously Punjabi is fine. Pashtun is second. And they share nothing. They're Iranian, Turanian, and Central Asian, as opposed to South. Sindhi. Indo-Aryan. Okay, so this would make the Sindhi, assuming I'm reading it right. Oh, they're currently not discriminated. I guess they're already share enough. Pashtun is, and I don't think this is going to fix it. Uzbek. Yeah, that's also not going to fix it. And then we're getting to smaller and smaller groups. I mean, they're not tiny. Yeah, that's not going to fix it. Baluchi, same. Okay, so I'm going to propose that we don't have to worry about cultural exclusion, like passing it right now, because it's not going to help us. Although... Yeah, and actually, it would just hurt us in a sense because we would get more radicals in our accepted cultures than we do currently. It's not changing our accepted, or the accepted cultures. I could switch to parliamentary. I don't think we need to do that right now. Guaranteed liberties. Maybe. Oh, actually, yeah, I think getting rid of that would be fantastic. Okay, yeah, let's go for propertied women, so women can own property. We will radicalize the landowners, who will probably join the priesthood in starting a civil war. Which I suppose I could just accept and then beat them down with it. Rural folks would really hate that. We could take just a tiny step to migration controls. So right now, no one can migrate. With this, discriminated pops can't migrate, but our regulars can. I don't know if that does much for us. Oh, we could try to run free trade again. It would radicalize the landowners, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Central Archive. Yes, please. Door administration, standardized filing system, which is going to consume more paper. So it costs us a lot in the government, but theoretically, could do a few things for us. First of all, it gives us so much bureaucracy. We can also use that to increase our education level by a tick. We might do the law enforcement as well. We'll see. But it does make me think that we need to go and get more paper production. Try and pause here. Yeah, we got a shortage of 400. And each one is adding 100. So 3 more there. Add 2 more in Kashmir. And we shouldn't have a deficit of paper. Okay, revolution, mercantilism 75. Okay, manageable. Very manageable. I might want to look into more more tech over here, actually, in society that gives us better schooling. I don't know what does. Oh, is human rights the thing that unlocks multiculturalism? Okay, maybe that goes next in the queue. Dialectics. Okay, dialectics. Oh, that's a tier 2. Human rights would be a tier 3 and very expensive. Okay, fertilizer into dialectics. Also gives us more modes for a university. Yeah, right now we have none. But yeah, they're also being hammered by the paper thing as well. We're currently losing money, probably because we're having to pay so much for our freaking government buildings. Okay, 74, we should be fine. Once again, I just want to incorporate everything, which might be making things worse with our, current discrimination and stuff. But in the long run, that's exactly what I want, though, is to bring everyone in, get all the multiculturalism going on, and we should be in great shape. Revolution is nice and stable. No problem there. Minus 10. Forge ahead anyway. I don't want the manufacturing industry's throughput dump, so we're going to go here and hope it goes the right way. Oh, it did go the right way. Lovely, 48% success chance. Okay. Yeah, finance is still fine, and we'll get much better as we complete these paper mills. Hate that we've got the turmoil here. But we do have a lot of radicals, and it's increasing. That's despite my low tax rate. I mean, a big part of it is there's so many people in these interest groups, and those interest groups are cranky AF. I get it. I get it. Although now it's actually starting to be a bit of a problem. The fact that Punjab has the turmoil is actually really bad. Is it, I don't remember what it was just at. Oh, it's growing. Well, that's annoying. Maintenance, fix the infrastructure. We have the emergency relief here as well. Free trade has kicked in. Marketplace of the world. More exports. We do a lot of importing actually, so we're gonna do that. Restore mercantilism. That should fade away. I may just have to wait a little bit before I pass another thing. Education is now at level 2. Now okay, that is going down now. And improved fertilizer is unlocked. Okay, that's a huge tech for us. And it's usually a huge tech. So yeah, we can go to improved fertilizer here. This will dip the cost of fertilizer a bunch, but I think that's going to be fine. Hopefully we can consume it. I should really look into some of the shipyard stuff. Yeah, we can use full fertilizers here. It is going to tank laborers and increase farmers, but I think that's going to have to be okay. And the price of fertilizer goes up like crazy. While dumping grain. I mean, I can do it a little bit at a time. First I'll do this, because these are fewer farms for that type. But then, yeah, for my wheat farms, I'll do you. And you. Let's let it run a little bit, see how things shake out. Good. Huh? These are much bigger farms. Still fine. Okay, this is the point at which grain prices start to really drop a lot, and then the fertilizer price starts to go up a bunch. So we'll stop there. Mercantilism, sure, fine. You've got another chemical plant coming in. Good. Ooh, coal. I didn't realize you've gotten so expensive. Let's see about fixing that, shall we? million things in the queue? I do. Okay, these wheat farms are actually being quite a bit more productive now. Let me go and cancel those. I'll cancel the government administrations that are in places with turmoil. We'll still do some of these, even though this has also increased our paper count. Five in each place for now. Bring it down that way. Okay, I think that's okay. 81 still fine here. At least the industrialists still love me like crazy. A lot of groups are into this, and there's a good chance that whatever I decide to pass next... Well, maybe I could do something to make the trade unions happy. I actually wouldn't mind migration control. Only the rural force oppose this, because this goes from completely closed border to the non-discriminated ones. We could go to a republic, but that's going to be pretty radicalized. Okay, let's go here. There you go. That actually dipped this slightly, because right away the trade unionists are becoming happier. And overall, it's the better direction that we're going to want to go. You know, just... I like to run a happy, kind, open-minded nation. If we can get there. Man, I'm pretty sure our economy is going, like, boom like crazy here. Yeah, look at our GDP growing like crazy, which is great. Population, I mean, yeah, still upward trend. I mean, a bunch of those are from conquests and things, but generally speaking, pretty good. Literacy's on its way up, which is, of course, making more politically involved pops, but that's okay too, especially as they get more money. Wood is sick expensive. I got nothing we can do about that. I suppose I could consider paring down some of the hardwood production. Hardwood has gotten really expensive all of a sudden, but it might be okay. Diplomatic tour. More info. I don't really need influence, so I'll do this. Industrialists getting more... Oh, jeez! Revolution just went cray-cray. Is it because you didn't like... Because the rural folk didn't like the migration controls? And that actually sent it over the top? It was going down at first. Dang. I'm not gonna, like, cancel this law and then pass something the landowners want. There's no way I'm into whatever they want. We might just have to accept this revolution, but in any case, I'm gonna go and put a cut in here. We're gonna see. I could... Okay, here's what I could do, is I could cancel this, and I could immediately start passing the law for mercantilism. And then not let it go through. Maybe that's what we do. Cancel this, and then say, oh, okay, you're right. I'll go for mercantilism. Right, they're placated, but I'm going to want to stop this before it ticks all the way through. And then hopefully their moods will have overall improved. We might be able to, like, keep manipulating this, pretend to pass the law, cancel. I mean, it's a little abusive and gamey, but... We're trying to make people happier in other ways if we can. Luckily, no more turmoil in Punjab state itself, which is fantastic. Infrastructure's kind of at the cap. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just I'll click a railway in here. Speaking of railway, how's the... Okay, transportation price is not like in the coppers. Because if it did, then I might consider changing some of our industry to use the railroad. But for now, it's just the town centers or whatever that are using it, but that seems fine. And yeah, the coal price is still high, but we are going to try to ameliorate that as soon as we can. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.